The English High Podcast. Learn English beyond the textbook. Stop trying to impress people with your English.
Most learners fail because they obsess over things they can't control.
We mean things like a native speaker's judgment or a sudden stutter.
Today, we use the Stoic dichotomy of control to shift your focus entirely inward.
We will transform terrifying social interactions into neutral data points. Welcome to another life-changing episode of the English High Podcast. A massive welcome to everyone. I'm Jane.
And I'm Peter, your co-host.
This episode helps B2 and C1 learners break through speaking anxiety.
Listen closely, because this mindset unlocks your biggest career and life goals.
You will transform from a nervous speaker into an unshakable communicator.
I remember a brilliant C1 student of mine who completely froze during an interview.
Oh, wow. That pressure must have triggered a primitive fight or flight response.
Exactly. He panicked and his mind went blank.
It is heartbreaking because worrying about a listener's perception is utterly futile.
For our listeners, futile means completely pointless and useless. He told me he completely lost his internal composure after one small mistake. Remember, guys, composure means remaining calm and in control of your emotions. That is the trap of validation, where we choose approval over inner peace.
To rescue him, we used a quote by Epictetus. Some things are in our control and others not. That is the dichotomy of control. Your words are yours, but their reactions are not.
To clarify, a dichotomy is a sharp division between two opposite things.
It is a massive mental drain when learners get caught up in past mistakes.
To get caught up in something means to become trapped in a negative thought loop.
You must deliberately block out those self-critical thoughts to stop your stuttering.
Here, to block out means to deliberately ignore negative external distractions.
Focus exclusively on the present sentence, and future anxiety completely vanishes.
This connects deeply to our first big concept, premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils.
Yes, it means you intentionally imagine worst-case conversational scenarios before they actually happen.
In reality, when you accept embarrassment as a temporary possibility, it loses all its emotional sting.
Exactly. You prepare a silent mental script to move past errors without letting them derail you.
This naturally brings us to our second concept, treating conversations as neutral data points.
Yes, you must reframe every real-world English interaction as a safe laboratory experiment rather than a personal test.
So in reality, an awkward silence or negative feedback isn't a failure anymore.
Right. It is just objective information you can use to refine your future speech patterns.
This completely detaches your self-worth from your current fluency level.
Our final major concept is amor fati, which means truly loving your fate.
In real life, you must actively embrace the difficult struggle of learning a language as part of growth.
We do this by practicing voluntary discomfort and seeking out tough speaking situations instead of avoiding them.
That is how we build a resilient mind, where courage matters more than perfection.
Just to note, being resilient means recovering quickly from difficult situations.
My student finally learned to shake off his errors and his confidence skyrocketed.
To shake off means to quickly rid yourself of a bad feeling or mistake.
He managed to pivot toward clear ideas instead of chasing flawless perfection.
To pivot toward something means to rapidly change your focus or approach.
Many learners falsely believe their accent doesn't measure up to native standards.
To measure up means to reach a required standard or be good enough.
He stopped letting his brain ruminate over his performance.
Finally, to ruminate means to think deeply and obsessively about a mistake.
And that is how Stoicism transforms your fluency.
Let's break down those 6 advanced terms with clear examples.
Dichotomy. A sharp division between two opposite things.
Example. Understand the dichotomy between your thoughts and external events. Composure. The state of remaining calm and in control.
Example, he maintained his composure during the tough interview.
Futile.
Completely pointless and useless.
Example. Worrying about their judgment is completely futile.
Ruminate.
To think obsessively about a past mistake.
Do not ruminate over a mispronounced word.
Resilient.
Able to recover quickly from difficult situations.
Example. A resilient speaker treats mistakes as lessons. Phrasal verbs. Get caught up in. Trapped in a thought loop. For example, don't get caught up in grammar rules.
Block out. To ignore distractions. For example, block out the critical faces in the crowd.
Shake off. To rid yourself of an error. For example, shake off that stutter and keep talking.
Measure up. To be good enough. For example, your English already measures up to business standards.
Pivot toward. To quickly change approach. For example, pivot towards simpler words when stuck.
The big lesson today is that your value does not depend on approval.
Focus entirely on your composure, treat mistakes as data, and that social anxiety will naturally evaporate.
But what happens when you master your anxiety, yet your mind still completely blanks out because you can't find the right words fast enough?
Oh, that is the worst feeling. Are we finally talking about the psychological trap of false fluency in our next episode?
Exactly. And next time, we are revealing a controversial fading technique used by top polyglots to recall complex C1 vocabulary instantly under pressure. Wow, you absolutely cannot afford to miss that one if you want to speak English without awkward pauses. The next video is already waiting for you on your screen right now. Click right over, find out how to stop the mental blocks, and we will see you there in 3 seconds.